And welcome to another Cyberpunk 2077 video. This one is a case of stop before you craft any of Johnny's armor. If you haven't already, you can always recraft it. That is possible in this game. This will show you how to get the best of the best versions of Johnny's armor to make sure you're maximizing its potential, and that includes 4 stats on your boots, 4 stats on your legs, 4 stats on your head item. As of yet, the outer and inner torso, I have not been able to get an extra hard stat, which would give 5. Now, as you can see on the shoes, first of all, there are a couple that I've already got this done ready for. So the shoes, as you can see, have 4 stats, and that extra 4 stat that's not included from the mod slots is the plus 30% crit damage, plus the armors in the 2 slots, and the movement speed totals 4 stats instead of the base 3, which you would normally expect on boots. And on the pants, you can see it has an extra perk or stat, which is the 10 movement speed. That's not on my mods also, as you can see. Now, those are the 2 that are pre-ready. Now, the avatars I'm going to craft on this video and get the 4th stat, because I've already predetermined that works. And on the jacket, I've tried time again. As of yet, not been able to get a 5th hard stat on the jacket. So I've got a feeling at this point, unless we get lucky with the inner torso, because I'm going to craft a 4 slot again for this while showing the method. I believe it's just the boots, the legs and the head that you can get the 4 stats, and that means that all of those items, outer, inner, legs, head and boots, will all have 4 stats. Now the stats, like I say, the 4th hard stat is random. Now, always, before you start this, save your game before you do any crafting for iconics. Anything you craft is permanent, you can't delete it, etc, etc, so don't do too many at a time. So you go and craft a couple of the items that you're looking for, and in the case of the top, we are looking for a 4 slot minimum, and I was also looking for the 4 slot with a bonus stat. If it's not what you want, all you got to do then is reload your save, go through the crafting process, and then check the items again. And I've done this multiple times, but for the video I've obviously cut that down, and in the end I had to settle for the 4 mod slot only on the tank top. Now, we know it will work on the aviators. Like I said, I did make a couple of pairs before I started the video, and sometimes you can see if you're having a bit of luck, like I say, you might see a 1 slot or a 2 slot or a 0 slot item, but that item itself may have a hard stat that you'll notice when you're checking them over. You're like, oh, that's got the bonus hard stat on this one, but it might not, have the 3 mod slots. It's the RNG can be on your favor or against you. It's just one of them things. And a good thing about aviators is the fact they are very light, so you can craft multiple at a time if you really want, and it's going to take up next to no inventory space. It's like 0.1 for the weight on those. And as you can see there's a 2 slot mod version, but it has a built-in crit damage of 30% going on there. So it is possible, like you say, on the avatars, aviators. But then again, I just keep going and always reload if it's not what you want. Don't keep crafting and crafting. And again, make sure you save before you go through this process, so you don't waste materials. And like I say, you cannot delete these items. Once they're in your bag, they're in your bag. You can't drop them, you can't stash them, you can't destroy them. So once these things are crafted, they're in your bag for good. So when it comes to the torsos, which are quite heavy, if you craft too many of those when you're doing this and you get a really perfect roll and you're like, oh, do I keep this and like have all that extra junk, so it's always wise to craft just a certain amount that you're happy to have taken up your inventory space before you get stuck into this. So as you can see there, 4 stats on my boots, 4 stats on my legs, and we also on the video got 4 stats, even though it was just plus 5 oxygen, and it is poop, I'm not going to lie on that one, but it's 4 stats. That's the point I'm trying to make here. 4 stats on those 3 items. If you're lucky enough to get 4 stats on your inner or outer torso, let me know in the comments. I've not had that luck yet. It could be possible for 5 stats for ultimate god roll armor. Who knows? If this was helpful, let me know. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.